Carroll County prosecutor is responding to explosive accusations made by defense attorneys in the Delphi double murders. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Debbie Knox.
And I'm Bob Donaldson. Richard Allen's legal team has asked the judge to throw out evidence found during a search of Allen's home. CBS 4's Max Lewis joins us now with what prosecutors say about that and accusations that a cult is actually behind the killings.
Yeah,
Max?
never stops in this case, Bob and Debbie. In a new court filing, prosecutor Nicholas McClelland said those accusations are not only dramatic but false, and he also pushed back on the defense's theory that Abby and Libby were killed in a cult sacrifice.
Tonight, Carroll County prosecutor Nicholas McClelland is responding to that 136-page memo filed by Richard Allen's defense team last week. In the memo, they accuse the case's chief investigator, Sheriff Tony Liggett, of fabricating statements of several key witnesses in order to get a search warrant for Allen's home. Today, McClelland calling the entire memo, quote, colorful, dramatic, and highly unprofessional, defending Sheriff Liggett, saying, quote, he did not intentionally or recklessly omit evidence or lie about evidence to get the warrant, going on to say the accusations are not supported by any evidence. However, defense attorney John Tompkins says the lawyers wouldn't make those accusations lightly.
No lawyer would sign his name in making these accusations unless they felt they were well documented and they could back them up when they get in court and present them to the judge.
The prosecutor also addressed the defense's claims that there was not probable cause to obtain the search warrant. McClelland reminding the court that Allen admitted he owned the same caliber of gun that was linked to an unspent casing found at the crime scene, had clothing similar to the suspected killer, and was in the vicinity of the Monon High Bridge the day the girls were killed. He says all that together was sufficient to get the search warrant and an arrest warrant. McClelland also briefly responded to the defense's theory that Abby and Libby were murdered by a white nationalist cult known as Odinists. Allen's lawyers claim Odinist rituals and symbols were present at the scene of the crime. McClelland responding, saying that very little of the defense's motion is about legal issues, writing, quote, the remaining 90% of the memorandum outlines its fanciful defense for social media to devour.
And in their memo last week, the defense team requested what's called a Franks hearing to determine whether or not Sheriff Liggett did indeed lie to obtain that search warrant. So far, Judge Frangel has not responded to that request.
We understand that the prosecutors asked the judge to seal future filings in this case. So where does that stand right now?
Yeah, Debbie, the prosecutor filed a motion today to seal all future filings until the judge has a chance to review them and then choose whether or not they can be released publicly. The actual motion itself is sealed, so we can't even see it. We can't see the reasoning that the prosecutor is giving for this request. However, I did speak to an attorney today who says it's likely in response to that lengthy filing last week by the defense, and that attorney says Judge Gall will likely have to hold a hearing on that issue and will likely face pushback from not only defense but news organizations such as ourselves.
All right, Max, thank you very much.
Thanks.
New tonight.